Morning, Ravens fans. Hope you woke up really excited and energized about the future for the Baltimore Ravens. Coming up on today's show, we got the latest rumors to dive in on possible offensive coordinator candidates. And speaking of those, Lamar Jackson has made it very apparent who he wants to be his next play caller. We'll get into all of that, and we'll also, at the very end of the show, talk about the Twitter drama that happened with Lamar yesterday. It's going to be a good one. All that starting right now. Real quickly, we are very close to getting to our next milestone of 45,000 subscribers, 441 subs away. I need y'all's help. If you have not joined us yet, hit that big red free sub button. If you are locked back into Baltimore Ravens football, guess what? We never locked out. We'll be here all summer long. Make sure you subscribe. Ian Rappaport tweeted this out about 30 minutes after Jesse Minter was announced as the next head coach for the Baltimore Ravens. He said among the head coach candidates the Ravens interviews are a few who could be considered for offensive coordinators, including Joe Brady and Kliff Kingsbury if they don't land head jobs. Now, I'll tell you this right here. Joe Brady and Kliff Kingsbury, I doubt will land head coaching jobs. Obviously, there's still a decent bit of openings. They're still doing interviews. But like at this point, especially for Kliff, I have kind of come to the realization he's most likely going to be an offensive coordinator next year. And that's where I'm going to start. Look, Kliff as the OC, it would not be the worst thing. But I also don't believe that it would be the best thing either, okay? And I get what Lamar Jackson said. More on that in a second. But there's a reason that there's a phenomenon known across the National Football League as the, quote, Kliff Cliff. Because every single season, it seems like his teams start off red hot offensively, and then by about week 11 or 12 in the NFL, or even in college football, week 6 or 7, no, don't do this, they start to slow down. And there's multiple reasons because of that. Like, there's multiple reasons why that happens. Repetitive, static offensive schemes. Schemes that get figured out halfway through the season after you got a whole 8 weeks of tape on. He relies heavily on QB mobility, which, as we know, can fade a decent bit throughout the season due to injuries and wear and tear. He also fails to adapt mid-season, like I kind of just mentioned. And by the time you've played 10 weeks in the NFL, every team has 10 games on you. Every defensive coordinator is able to prepare for you much better than they were in the beginning of the season. But also, like, I am in the camp and I am in the boat of keeping Lamar Jackson as happy as possible. Like, I am of the opinion, if he wants a certain guy to be offensive coordinator, if Jesse Minter doesn't hate it and Jesse Minter's on board as well, then there should not be much of a discussion about it. And we know Lamar Jackson is very interested in Kliff Kingsbury. Here's more from Dianna Russini a couple nights ago. I know for a fact Lamar Jackson and those receivers would like Kliff Kingsbury to run their offense. They've shown support. They've been vocal about it. They've been part of some of the interviews too. Lamar Jackson's part of these. He's zooming in. He's in touch with the decision makers, what he likes, who he's like. Anthony Weaver is going to be in the running for this job. And from what I understand, Kliff Kingsbury would be his OC. Well, obviously, the job went to Jesse Minter. And I think Kliff Kingsbury could be the guy that's his OC as well. Like, if he is the hire, I'd be fine with it. Like, I don't think I'd be jumping for joy through the roof excited about it. But when it comes to Kliff Kingsbury, when he's had healthy quarterbacks, man, it's been pretty consistently in the top 10. Like, the only 2 years he's had down years, other than his first year in Arizona, was because of a hurt quarterback in 2025 and in 2022. Other than that, 7th in 2024, 8th and 6th in 2021, and in 2020 as well. Just glad he's not head coach, okay? Like, I'm going to be honest with you right there. Because I know he got interviewed as the head coach. I don't know how legitimate they're looking at him being a head coach, but I am just happy that he's not that. Because everywhere he's been, Texas Tech, Arizona, his teams have lost. And, like, I know when you look at the names out there are younger and hotter names when it comes to offensive play callers, like up-and-coming guys, like the Davis Webbs, Nate Scheelhouses. But what I would really like about Kliff Kingsbury is he would bring experience. Like, you got to think about this coaching staff that's being assembled. You got Jesse Minter, okay? He is a first-time head coach. Then after that, you've got his future defense coordinator, who I think is going to be Klingscale, with him from Los Angeles and Michigan. So then you'll have a first-year defensive coordinator, right? I don't know if I want to have a first-year OC as well, especially having such a veteran team with a veteran quarterback that is kind of in win-now mode. With Kliff Kingsbury, you have a guy who's been a head coach in the National Football League. He's been an offensive coordinator in the National Football League. He's been a head coach and an offensive coordinator at the college football ranks as well. So he would bring a bit of veteran leadership to a coaching staff that, unless they went outside, if they went with one of the younger hires, they wouldn't have that. You could argue, hey, Joe Brady would bring the exact same thing. And look, I'm going to be honest with you. Joe Brady doesn't do it for me. I have no excitement thinking about Joe Brady running the offense for the Baltimore Ravens. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's just my disdain for the Buffalo Bills because of the kind of little rivalry that's come over the last half decade or so. But Joe Brady's not that exciting. At least Kliff Kingsbury is exciting. Davis Webb, another name that's been tossed around a lot. I know he got an interview to be Baltimore Ravens head coach, as did Nate Scheelhaase. If I had to pick out of those two guys, Scheelhaase would be my pick, just because I like the Sean McVay tree far more than I like the Sean Payton tree. But again, the thing about both those guys that you have to weigh, that you have to talk about, that you have to discuss is the fact that they would be first-time play callers with a first-time head coach and a first-time defense coordinator. Should the Ravens hire Kliff Kingsbury? Let me know by giving me a yes or no down below in the comment section. Weigh in with your answer and let me know your thoughts. I got some awesome thoughts about our friends over at Ethos, our sponsor of today's show. As you know, my wife, Kennedy, and I got married almost 2 years ago. I imagine we'll buy a house and start having kids maybe sometime soon. And if something were to happen to me, the last thing I want the people I love to worry about is being able to pay the bills. So I trust Ethos to keep them protected. After watching someone close to me go through loss, I saw how quickly grief can turn into financial stress. That experience changed how I think, about protecting my family. Life insurance isn't about expecting the worst, but it's about making sure the people you love are supported no matter what. That's why I recommend life insurance through Ethos. You can get your free quote at ethos.com/NFL Daily. Ethos makes getting life insurance fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. Application times may vary. There's no medical exam. You just answer a few simple health questions. As of March 2025, Business Insider named Ethos the #1 no medical exam instant life insurance provider. Ethos has 4.8 5 stars, a Trustpilot with over 3,000 reviews. Protect your family with life insurance from Ethos now by going to ethos.com/NFL Daily. In as little as 10 minutes, you can get your free quote and up to $3 million in coverage at ethos.com/NFL Daily. Application times and rates may vary. So yesterday was a very normal day of scrolling on Twitter. It's around lunchtime, just kind of seeing what's up on X, even though I don't really call it X. And I saw something that was very alarming to me. I saw Lamar Jackson retweeted this tweet from someone named Jay Chantel. Is this a good time to point out that my 3-year-old may have predicted the potential move of Lamar Jackson to the Raiders? You see a kid, Lamar Jackson jersey, Raiders football. Lamar Jackson reposted that. So immediately, panic set in. I was like, what the hell is going on? Why is Lamar Jackson reposting something that's talking about him going to play with the Raiders when we literally discussed these rumors just the other day? They've been going around since Christmas Eve. First reaction, what the hell? Second reaction, I calmed down a little bit, realized who it was. It's Lamar Jackson. He likes to troll from time to time on social media. Number 3, I was like, calm down. This is a tactic, right? We know that Lamar Jackson's future, the Baltimore Ravens, I don't want to say it's been in flux, but there's a contract situation that's looming in 2026. And that's when I got to number 4 of, look, we've seen this film before. Who remembers when Lamar Jackson went on Twitter last time there was a contract negotiation? He said, in regards to my future plans, as of March 2nd, I requested a trade from the Ravens organization, for which the Ravens have not been interested in meeting my value. Any and everyone that's met me or been around me No, I love the game of football, and my dream is to help a team win a Super Bowl. So he tweets that. Additionally, last negotiation, this was from an episode, or not an episode, an article from Mike Florio from the documents. It said Mr. Jackson, Lamar, said that the microphone on his phone was not working, making communications with Mr. DaCosta difficult. Like, he's done this before. And then to calm us all down, he replied to the tweet and said, LOL, I just posted the kid in the jersey, didn't even read the caption. So, there we go. Didn't do it for any reason. And honestly, I kind of believe him. Lamar Jackson has always been really supportive on social media of people that are supportive of him, especially children. So, I could see he's scrolling on Twitter. He sees he gets tagged in somebody, sees a kid in a jersey, and he retweets it, okay? And even if he did it on purpose, which you might believe he did, I don't think it's that serious, okay? Maybe he did it on purpose. Maybe it's a tactic to try to get this extension ball rolling. Even if it is, I'm not that worried about it. What's your concern level with this Twitter situation? Scale it for me 1 to 100 in the comment section down below. Weigh in with your answer. And make sure you guys got me followed on socials. Yesterday was a perfect reason why. When the Jesse Minter news happened, I had it tweeted before we had a video out. All right? That's a perfect reason for you guys to lock us in over there because I can get news out instantaneously on X. It takes us a little bit longer to get a video roll. Also, make sure to follow me on Instagram as well. Subscribe to the channel. Daily videos. The head coach search is over, but we still got to get an OC. We still got to get a DC. Then we got free agency. Then we got the draft. It is not time to sleep. That can come in early June. Not right now. Okay? Maybe even May. Hit us up. Subscribe.